Sometimes luck is more important than style, but it never hurts to have both. Stacking up their wardrobe as fast as they stack up credits. Smugglers only survive in this galaxy by being slick, sneaky, and fashionable. In this video, I'll be showing off my top 10 picks for smuggler outfits in Star Wars: The Old Republic. These outfits come from a wide variety of sources in the game, whether you're a player who has a million credits to spend, or are a newer player who is looking for something a little more inexpensive. There will be something in this video for you. While watching, don't forget that most of these armors are not restricted to smugglers. Many of them make perfect casual clothing sets that you can wear on any of your characters, and you don't even have to sacrifice your stats. To use the outfit designer, click the numbered tabs on the right hand side of your equipment panel, add some armor, and then you can wear that new smuggler outfit on top of your regular gear. Fair warning, I think a lot of the smuggler outfits are absolutely adorable, so there's probably going to be a lot more than just 10 outfits featured. With that said, let's jump right into the top 10 list. Number 10. The Smuggler's Light Jacket. The smuggler's most common look is a light leather or cloth jacket worn over a simple cloth shirt. This casual and lightweight look was coined by Han Solo in the Star Wars movies, but exists even 3,000 years in the past. While having a smuggler in a fight is always handy, the smugglers also opt to cut and run during a dicey situation. These outfits allow them to be more unhindered than the troopers in their heavy armor and the Jedi in their more intricate robes. So let's go over some of my favorite light jackets in the game. My first favorite is the ATTON armor set, and this is a Cartel Market armor set, and it's based on the character Atton Ran from Knights of the Old Republic 2, a Smuggler's character. This one I really like as it's got all the elements that a smuggler would really want. There isn't very much combat-oriented pieces on this set, and really nice basic brown and beige set. Next up is the Nefarious Bandit's armor set, and while the helmet is quite goofy, the chest piece is what I really like about this for smugglers because it has so many different straps and attachments. Your smuggler will always have what they need for whatever situation they get themselves into. This is another Cartel Market armor set, but keep in mind if you stay in the Cartel sets, you can usually get them on the GTN, the Galactic Trade Network, from other players with credits. Some of them can be as low as 100,000 credits, so just keep your eyes on the price over time and they often go down. Don't buy the first one you see automatically and you'll be able to save some credits that way too. Next up is the Secret Agent set, once again a Cartel Market armor set, and it is a small cropped red leather jacket, so adorable. This is something I would absolutely wear in real life as well. Now that I've shown you some Cartel Market armor sets, I'm going to show you a bunch that are either crafted or earned some other way within the game itself. And these are some really, I guess, more classically smuggler related. They are the ones designed specifically with smugglers in mind. So the first set is the FRASIUM ONSLAUGHT set, and this can be crafted by synth weavers at level 420 and can be worn by characters level 51 and up. So you can either craft this yourself or buy it on the GTN from another player. And I just really like the militaristic parts of this uniform. It's a little less casual than a lot of the other smuggler outfits, and this would be absolutely perfect for that smuggler who is not afraid to fight. Next up is the HADRIUM ONSLAUGHT armor. Once again, very goofy helmet, but a really nice kind of casual clothing. I like the double straps on the top of the zipper, and it's got some nice, a little more padding than normal smuggler clothing does. This is the synth weaving level 570 crafted set, and it can be worn at level 66 or over. Once again, you can craft it yourself or you can buy it. Next up is MULLININE ONSLAUGHT. There are so many crafted sets, I just really like the wide variety there is for smugglers. This is a lot lower level. You can create it at synth weaving level 110, and it can be worn at level 16 or over, so very good for those of you who are in your early leveling stages. And even if you're like level 60 or over or something like that, you can still wear this with the outfit designer without sacrificing your stats. This is an outfit that I actually wear on my main smuggler. This is the DRELIAD armor set. It's synth weaving level 20, worn at level 11 plus. This is one of the ones that's been around for a very long time and is what I really consider one of the classic looks for the smugglers in Star Wars: The Old Republic. No armor, no shoulder pads, no elbow pads. This is just the jacket and the shirt. Good to go. And lastly, for number 10, the light jacket section. This is the easiest armor set to get in this entire video. It is the RD07A Spider armor set, and it is bought from the adaptive vendor on the fleet, and each piece only costs 2,500 credits per piece. It's super cheap, super easy to get around level 10 or more after you finish your first planet, and check the supply section of the fleet for the adaptive vendor. Even if you're not a fan of the skull cap helmet, it is a really cute, simple jacket for the smuggler. Number 9, the Sly Operator set. This is a cartel market armor set. Oh, it's so cute. This is a really cute close cropped jacket vest, I guess you could call it. It's got some really nice texture on the chest piece itself. Even if you're not a fan of the cyborg glasses, you can skip those and just go for the armor set itself. I really like the detailing on this piece. If you notice, even the sleeves of the chest piece have some tattered pieces to them. There's some really nice fabric pieces on the inside of the chest piece, and I really like just the shape of this specific vest. There's not really anything like it in the game. If you're a fan of that close cropped vest but are looking for something a little more simple, CANDEROUS ORDO set is a really nice simple smuggler set that is based on the character from Knights of the Old Republic 1. Number 8, the VANDAL's armor set, and these are actually two armor sets that are virtually identical except for their colors. There's the VOLTAIC VANDAL's armor set, and that's the pink version, and the Dynamic VANDAL's armor set, and that is the green version. These are both cartel market armor sets, but what makes them unique is their glowing bits are very, very cool, very animated pieces. Every year, Star Wars The Old Republic adds a few new types of graphical or armor design pieces to their repertoire, and these were some of the first animated pieces to come out that were accessible to all players, so very neat. If you're looking for something that's either a little agent-esque, maybe a little darker smuggler look, but really wants to show off the technology side of things, these would be a really good pick. I also have a really cool non-cartel market alternative. This is the CZERKA Executive's armor set, and this is earned through the CZERKA reputation track, and it is really cool, especially for the smuggler who's really into the credit side of making things and not so much about the morals. Number 7, the Smugglers Exalted set. The Smugglers Exalted set is quite exclusive to the smuggler, as it can only be worn by smugglers and is bought from the Legacy vendor. There's a very easy way to find one. Just head to the Senate on Coruscant and look for the Legacy vendors, and it costs over 1,000,000 credits to buy the entire set. You must be Legacy level 20 and higher too. I especially like this armor because when the game was a lot newer and there was a lot less armor options available, I felt like this was one of the few armors that really captured the more admiral side of the smuggler. They're not always just a ragtag ruffian who's trying to make a quick buck. In this case, it really shows off that they can be a really capable and tactical leader, I think. While the Smugglers Exalted set is quite exclusive between the Legacy level requirement, the credit requirement, and a class requirement, the SHREWD Privateer's armor set is a reskin that is quite easy to get. You can either get it from Galactic command boxes or just buy it from another player on the Galactic Trade Network. It requires level 10 to wear, and that's about it, but I found that the coloring is not nearly as nice looking as that beautiful dark aqua blue color of the Smugglers Exalted set. Number 6, the Resourceful Engineer's armor set. I totally stuck up my nose at this armor set when I first saw it came out. I was just like, oh, it's so boring. It's just a bunch of pockets on a jacket. But once you actually get this one in game, it is a really, really nice detailed set. Obviously, the headpiece is quite goofy, but the vest itself is really, really nicely detailed if you especially get close to it. Each pocket is quite unique. There are some really nice details on the shirt underneath as well, a really nicely cut shirt underneath, and it's got this really adorable little belt that has a little pocket for your tools in it. So if you've ever wanted to play a character that is a engineer, is a mechanic, a droid mechanic, anybody who fixes things or works with any type of electricity or robots or droids or anything like that, the Resourceful Engineer set is a really cool set to play with. Although it's not strictly a Smugglers set, I've noticed that Smugglers tend to be the class where players are more likely to delve out into the other professions that aren't directly represented in the game by the 8 classes. Number 5, Renowned Duelist. I'm not sure if this was meant to be a Jedi Knight armor or if it was meant to be for the smuggler, but I really like this simple but really nicely detailed jacket. Some of the details that I like about this set are the cross-hatching on the pants, very cute, the ribbing on the shoulder area, and I really like the belt as well on this set, as well as a high collar that we don't see too often. I know there's a shoulder pad, and this sometimes counts against outfits, but if you are okay with a shoulder pad, this one I think is particularly okay because it actually looks like it's made out of leather rather than just being some magic plastic or metal piece that's just kind of glued to your shoulder. Number 4, the Remnant Underworld armor set. Oh, so happy. This is one of my favorite armor sets in all of the game. While a lot of the previous armor sets were pretty clear cut on how to get, this one is a little more complicated. This armor set is an older armor set that used to be an endgame armor set, but it can now be earned by players who have reached at least Chapter 9 of Knights of the Fallen Empire. Once you complete heroics at level 61 or later, you can then turn them into your alliance commanders on Ossus, and you will receive a random loot box. These loot boxes contain random pieces of cosmetic gear, and this is one of the options you can get from them. Although you can narrow it down to being able to get smuggler pieces, you have no choice about what exact armor set you get or even what piece you get, so it may take you hundreds and hundreds of boxes to assemble this entire set. This set just has so many awesome little details. I love the leather work on the shoulders. I love the straps that are made of leather that go across the body. I really like the very vivid red shirt underneath, button-up shirt. And of course there's the cool bullet belt. What smuggler doesn't need that in their life? Another outfit that is earned the exact same way is the Remnant Underworld Agent armor set, although this is obviously meant for the Agent class. I think it makes a really good smuggler outfit as well. It has a lot of similar characteristics, really nice button-up, long jacket, and not too many bits and pieces to get caught on stuff. If you really like the long jacket of that smuggler set I showed earlier, but don't want to go through the random aspect, I really like CALO Nord's armor set. It is a blue and black and bronzish armor set that comes to the cartel market, and it's based on a character from Knights of the Old Republic. Number 3, the SHREWD RASCAL'S armor set. So this is kind of a weird set. There is 2 sets that are extremely similar. Be careful not to get them confused when you're buying them. There's the SHREWD RASCAL'S armor set and the Outer Rim Gunslinger's armor set, and these have almost exactly the same outfit, except the SHREWD RASCAL set has a lot more bits and pieces added to it. So this is a very classic kind of smuggler look, I would say. If you like lots of bits and pieces on your armor, a little extra flair and accessories, you want the SHREWD RASCAL set. If you like things a little more simple and uncomplicated, closer to actual clothing than armor, you want the Outer Rim Gunslinger's armor set. Both are cartel market, and you can pick them up on the GTN. Number 2, the Bold Hellion's armor set. Oh, I love this armor so much. There is a lot of revealing armor available in the game, but a lot of it is based on dancer gear or slave gear, something that number 1, most Jedi, smugglers, or troopers would probably never wear in the first place, and number 2 is often not worn very voluntarily in the Star Wars universe. Apart from that, a lot of the revealing armor in the game is quite confusing. It's like the designers grabbed some random armor sets and then just chopped pieces off rather than designing armor that is meant to be revealing and look good at the same time. So that's why I'm very excited to see this armor set exist. It's clear that the designer of the set did not just mash random pieces together and hope that it works. This entire set was designed in cohesion. So here's what I really like about it. First off, the jacket itself is super cute. I'm a huge fan of cropped leather jackets. I have quite a few in real life. I really like the leather texture of this outfit. It's very cool. A lot of the other leather jackets in the game just have a flat texture. This one has, in real life, what would be close to maybe an alligator skin in Star Wars universe. Maybe it's sack egg skin, I don't know. The jacket itself has even very small details. If you look on the chest piece around where the leather jacket is folded, you can even see lots of like stitching and stuff in it as well. Second, I like that the bikini is kind of the third layer of the piece. It's not like the main event, I guess you could say, because it has a really cute scarf on the top that's quite textured as well. It's not just something that they stole from another outfit, and the straps on the jacket are quite neat too across the chest. And of course, for the rest of the outfit, it's got nice little features like fingers gloves, once again in that cool leather, and lots of little details like the belt and the vials or poisons, I don't know quite what they be, stems on the leather vest as well. Bonus points for equality. Some of the early revealing armors in the game were locked to female characters only, and I'm really glad this is something they've moved away from, so if you're looking for something a little sexy for your male character as well, this one is a really neat outfit. Now, if you like the black and red leather scheme, but you're looking for something, well, less revealing, the deep cover operative set is quite cool and is actually a smuggler set technically. Spoiler free, but it's based on one of the characters much later in the storyline, and I think it still fits the smuggler fashion very well. It's lightweight, not too much armor, and good to get out of bad situations. Number 1, the CORELLIAN pilot set. Oh wait, we've come full circle and we've gone straight back to the light jackets. Let me tell you about my actual number 1 smuggler favorite. Number 1, the RASCAL'S toothpick. This is a quite unique item that is from the cartel market, and there's really been nothing like it since. This is a very simple headpiece. It is a toothpick, and it is absolutely the most smuggler thing in the entire universe. While troopers are known for their heavy armor, and the Jedi are known for their refined robes, the smugglers known for wearing whatever the heck they want, and if they want to be chewing on a toothpick as a headpiece helmet, that's exactly what they can do. And there you have it, that's my top 10 favorite smuggler outfits in Star Wars: The Old Republic. Did I miss one you think should have made it on here? Do you have a favorite of your own? Feel free to share it in the comments below. If you've got a passion for Old Republic fashion, or want to have similar Star Wars videos show up on your YouTube homepage, subscribe to this channel. And as always, well, forget the Force. May the smuggler's luck be with you.